everyday yoga, and today's session is about children and children's yoga. So we've got Helena helping us today, and Harvey and Jasmine, and we're going to take you through a practice that you can incorporate your children with at home. Because how many of us get on our mat, want to do our yoga practice, and you get children jumping on you, distracting you, mimicking you. So today is about encouraging that. So we're going to start off by looking at a breathing exercise, and you can get a cotton wool ball from home, so you can have a blue one there. And we're going to look at really controlling the breath and being aware of the breath. And the way we're going to do this is make a bowl with your hands with a cotton ball there, and really control your breath by blowing carefully into your partner's hand and really controlling the amount of breath and the force of breath that you're doing, and that can get a deeper awareness for your children and yourself. And it's a really good kind of connecting activity as well, and a trusting activity. Woo-hoo-hoo. And then when you've got that, you can kind of extend that activity by putting it on the floor and controlling your breath further by passing it to each other using your breath sideways. So again, it's making that really long, controlled breath and making it a really fun activity as well. You'll soon find all your cotton balls have gone. Really, really good. Okay, we'll stop that activity there. Well done, guys. Okay, we're going to come back to back. So now we've really thought about our breath. We're going to really get in tune with your child's breath and sitting back to back. Have your hands by the side and hold each other's hands. And you're just first of all going to take that big belly breath together. So breathing in, holding it at the top, and slowly breathing out through your mouth. Well done, Harvey. Breathing in and out. And it's a really nice activity to feel that kind of unintrusive connection with your child. Breathing in. So you haven't got that eye contact. Breathing out. You've just got that feeling of breath. So then we're going to take it further by bringing the arms up as we breathe in, breathing in. And a little tug there for the child to really stretch their spine, breathing out as we come down. And again, breathing in. Well done. And breathing out. Fantastic, guys. Okay, let's just swap with the right hand for the adults, breathing in up to the air. That's it. Checking the right there, Helena. Breathing out, coming down. Breathing in. And this is a really good side and spinal stretch as well. Breathing out, breathing in. One more time on each side, breathing out. And last side, breathing in. And out. And we're just going to take the child's arms up one last time. Just grab their wrists a little bit and just give them a tiny little pull to really straighten their back out and their spine. And then bringing the arms down. Well done. So we're going to switch and face each other this time. That's it. So we're going to be knees to knees. And we're going to hold each other's hands in a kind of grip there. So thread each other's fingers into that grip. Well done. And you're going to pull each other's arms back and look up to the sky, as we know as a cat stretch. And then push each other's hands chin to chest as the cow stretch. Really push into my hands, Jazz. That's it. Good girl. And then pulling forward as you breathe in. And pushing back as you breathe out. Well done. One more time each side. Breathing in, looking to the sky. All right, placing your hands on the knees. In fact, you can place them on each other's knees. It's a little bit tricky and quite a fun activity of invading each other's space. What we're going to do is I'm going to breathe in and rotate my body forwards, and Jasmine is going to breathe out and rotate her body backwards. As I go back, I'm breathing out and in. You two have got it. Well done.
We're naturals.
So really remember to use your body with the breath, moving your shoulders as well. So you're breathing in. So you're going forwards, breathing out as you go back. Nice, Jasmine, good girl.
Whoa.
Breathing in and out. Oh, we're nearly clashing there, Jazz. All right, see if you can reverse for me. So you're coming forward and reverse the other way. Well done. Good girl. See if you can lean further back. That's it. Good girl. Well done. Oh, a click there. Fantastic. Really, really well done. All right, coming into the middle there. And you're going to hold each other's hands. And a few of you may know this from your childhood. A little bit of a rowboat exercise here. So Jasmine's going to lean back and Harvey lean back. That's it. And you've got them. And the other way. So again, using the breath. You should be breathing in when you go back and breathing out as you lean forwards. You can even sing the song if you like at home. We might not be doing that here today.
Yeah.
Breathing. Oh, hello. That's it. It's a really nice activity to do. Fantastic. All right, coming back to the center there. If we spin our bodies round, we're about to have a little bit of fun. So again, really connect with your own body, and it can be a partnered activity as well. I usually do it in my classes with a feather. However, you may want to use a well-known chocolate biscuit to do this activity, or perhaps a chocolate that you might have after dinner to do this activity. What you're going to do is you're going to place it on your forehead, either the chocolate biscuit or the feather on your forehead, and the idea is to move your body in such a small way that this is going to travel down your body all the way to your foot. Okay? It's tricky, it's going to fall off. If it falls off, you have to start again. If you're successful with the biscuit and you get the biscuit all the way down, you get to eat it. Which would you like, Jasmine?
Chocolate biscuit.
Thought you might. Harvey?
Chocolate biscuit.
Thought you might. Helena?
I'll go for a chocolate biscuit.
Fine, you go for a chocolate biscuit. I might not have chocolate on my face. I'm going to use a feather. So it's up to you whether you sit down or you stand up. I'm going to stand up for mine.
Oh, this is good.
So you're placing it on your forehead and moving slight movements. Ever so slight movements. Good job, Harvey. Oh, Jazzy's got some crafty tricks there.
Oh.
To try and get it all the way down. So this is really kind of your body awareness, knowing your body ability. I think we're winning here, Jasmine.
Let's get straight. Why not?
I'm going to have a go on this feather. Do you want to have a go with the feather, Helena?
No, that'll be even harder.
I've done it.
I've got a chocolate biscuit on my head. Yes.
Well done. Harvey's still going with that one. Good job, Helena. Look at that balance there, Jazz. And when you've done it once, I'm just going to demonstrate on Jasmine. You can then connect with your partner. So Jasmine, can you stand up for me? Good girl. I'm going to place it on her forehead, and we're going to work together this time. So again, no hands. She's going to start moving this feather down to her foot, and I'm just going to help a little bit with my breath to try and make sure that it doesn't go down. Good girl. You got it. Do you want to sit down?
Should we go?
It's, oh, John, try again. Do you want to put it on me this time? And we're going to try and get it down. That's it. So you need to help me. Well done. Okay, let's try again. See if you can get it down.
Get on to me. Yeah.
I'm just whistling.
Ooh! Well done. Do you want to keep it on your forehead and sit there for me? Well done. So while these guys are still practicing moving their body in slight ways, getting that feather or chocolate biscuit down to their feet, we're going to have a bit of a break. And after the break, we're going to be using chopsticks or any kind of stick. So if you want to run to the kitchen and get some and equally continue with this game, then that's fantastic, and we'll see you back in a moment. Welcome back to Everyday Yoga, and today is the children's yoga. We're going to now move on to the more formal yoga asanas, the poses that you might be used to, but we're going to be doing it in a fun way. So first of all, we're going to start by warming up our bodies with a sun salutation. So if we come to the front of our mats and have your feet together, your heels together, your toes together, and be really strong statues for me. We don't see any kind of floppy statues, do we? So really strong statues. Then we're going to raise our arms high, look at the sky. Then we're going to dive down low, tickle your toes. Then mirror me, can you see me? Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Then we're going to jump back low, balance on your toes. Well done, guys. Knees, chest, chin, tuck your tummy in. Push through high, look at the sky. Bring your bum up to make a dog. Are those dogs happy? Have they got a bit of a wag of the tail? Then from dog, we're going to jump like a frog. Well done. Mirror me, can you see me? Hello. Then raise your arms high, touch the sky. Let's bring our hands back down here. Really well done, guys. Let's do it again for me. So we're going to raise the arms high, touch the sky, dive down low, tickle your toes. Mirror me, can you see me? Jump back low, balance on your toes. Knees, chest, chin, tuck your tummy in. Push through high, look at the sky. Bring your bum up to make a dog. Happy dogs here, please. Then from dog, jump like a frog. Mirror me, can you see me? Raise your arms high, look at the sky. Fantastic, guys. Let's do it one more time. So let's see those strong statues. Raise your arms high, look at the sky, dive down low, sorry Jazz, tickle your toes. Mirror me, can you see me? Jump back low, balance on your toes. Knees, chest, chin, tuck your tummy in. Push through high, look at the sky. Bring your bottom up to make that dog. Then bend your knees from dog, jump like a frog. Mirror me, can you see me? Raise your arms high, look at the sky, and bring your hands down. Let's see those really strong statues again. Well done. Okay, so now we're nice and warmed up. Who is ready to go to the zoo? Do you like the zoo? Want to go to the zoo? All right, let's get in our cars. In our cars we go. So sitting at the back of your mats. In your car, strap yourselves in. Safety first, guys. Steering wheel. Bring your feet up so we're all nice and secure in the car. And we're going to go travelling in this car forwards. Mums, this is really good for the bums. And reversing backwards. See if we can travel around the whole house like this. Be super fit legs. Oh wait, break! Forward, guys. We forgot the dog. Who forgot the dog? Let's get into dog. That poor sad dog. Do you think he's going to be happy to come to the zoo, Zahavi? Let's show his happy wiggly tail. Well done, and that dog's going to jump into the car. Back into the car for me, strap in. Reverse out the drive. Harvey, who do you hope to see at the zoo? Who are we going to see at the zoo?
A zebra.
A zebra. Okay, let's get into a zebra. We are going to have your hands here, your feet here, and here is your zebra. See if you can move forward and back for me. And sometimes zebras get a bit angry and they like to buck their legs as well. See if you can buck your legs. Fantastic. And this is the beginnings of handstand as well, guys. So really bucking those legs. Helena, how about you? Who do you want to see at the zoo?
I want to see a giraffe.
Okay, let's see that giraffe. Feet forward, feet together. Bring your body up high, as tall as you can. Arms up. Let's make that head. Do you think that head can turn and look at everybody? Hello? I don't know about you guys, but my giraffe is hungry. Is yours hungry? Let's get that neck down and nibble on the grass. Ready? Hello? Hello? And the neck's coming up. Back to the leaves, and he's going to eat some more grass. Well done. And coming up there, well done. I think my giraffe can see a rhino. Can you see rhinos? Let's make our hands into a prayer. Put them on your nose. Here's the beginning of a rhino. Then we're going to step your foot back. Put your knee to the floor. And lean forward, and we have got a rhino here. Well done, guys. Let's make it on the other side. Bring one leg back, the other one forward, lean forward. That rhino charging. Well done. Jazz, who do you hope to see at the zoo?
A dolphin.
A dolphin. Let's bring our forearms down. Your forearms down for me like this. Really good, Harvey. Then we're going to bring our bottoms up and walk your feet forward into this dolphin. Nice dolphin, Helena. Really well done. Go on, Helena. Who's next at the zoo?
Ooh, a snake.
A snake. Okay, so bring your knees down. Your legs back for me. And resting on your arms are going to lift up. And we can actually move our snake like this. To have a look at each other. Has your snake got a tongue? Let's see the tongue. Oh, nice snakes. And also in the snake house is also the lizard. So I wonder if you can bring up your bottom. Bring one leg forwards. And you can either have your hands like this, or you can have your forearms down, and we've got a lizard there. Let's keep seeing these lizard tongues. Nice lizard tongues, good job. And let's do it on the other side. So bring that leg back, the other one forward, and arms down. Well done. Now, I don't know about you, Helena, but when I was in India, I saw loads of monkeys. Loads of monkeys. So let's get into that monkey posture. So we're going to have our legs here. And it doesn't matter if your legs are bent or straight, but we're going to have our arms here and kind of be moving like a monkey. Cheeky, cheeky monkey. And you know, the monkeys like to play with each other as well. So I'm just going to turn Jasmine to the side. I'm going to go to the side. And you can reach through the legs. That way. That's it. And you can stretch each other's hands that way. That's it. And she can pull mine and I can pull hers. That's it. All right, Harvey, who else do you want to see in the zoo?
A bear.
A bear. That's quite similar to the monkey. For the bear, we're going to have our hands down, our feet down, and I wonder if you can move like a bear. Well done. So many animals at the zoo. Well done. All right. From the bear got scared. What animal do you think he got scared by? I think he got scared by the alligator. So coming down on your tummies, your legs together, your arms forward, flip one arm over, flip the other one on top. Now when the alligator is ready to bite, he lifts his back up, he lifts one hand up And he snaps. Well done. Let's swap over to the side. So lift your tail up, lift your mouth up, and snap. Good job. All right, from here we're going to go into cobra. So arms here, and we're going to lift up, looking up for me. And I wonder if you can start to move your bodies as well. A bit like a snake charmer. A bit like we're dancing to music. All right, also in the amphibian house. We've already done it already today. We are going to go into frog. So leaning back for me, jumping forward, and you're in frog like this. You can have your feet down, or you can be on your tiptoes, and you can do little jumps like a frog. Now hopefully, if I've taken my children to the zoo, they will be very, very tired. Are we tired, guys, from the zoo? So we're going to get into a sleepy child's pose. So can you put your knees together for me? Your bum to your heels, stretch your arms forward, your head on the mat. That's it. And what you might like to do is just have a gentle push on your child's back to ease them into that child's pose after a long day at the zoo. Welcome back to Everyday Yoga Children's today, and we're going to now look at having a bit of fun with our yoga and again connecting with our body. So I asked you to get some chopsticks earlier on, and we're actually going to use them in this session. So you might think of them as chopsticks, but we actually call them yoga sticks today. So here are your yoga sticks, guys. And this is a really good activity to connect with your child, connect with each other, and learning your bodies again. So the aim of this activity is you're putting them in your fingers like this, and to try not to let them drop on the floor. So we're going to have them like this, and the key is to move your body and have a leader and try to get that trust and that balance together. Really good, Jazz. Are you going to start leading now? Look at confident Jasmine, so she's leading me. We're going for a little bit of a dance, are we? Well done.
Yeah.
And you can even try and incorporate yoga poses with these connection of the sticks. So we might try and get into tree. Well done. A bit tricky. You could go low and high. You could maybe try and do a circle. Ah, we dropped it. Almost. How are you guys getting on?
We've already dropped it once.
Oh, well done. Okay, so if we come back to our mat, and it's a really fun game, particularly in a restaurant. Don't blame me if you get kicked out, but it's a really good game to get going. So now we're going to move on to some acro yoga, so incorporating acrobatics into yoga postures. Again, a really fun way to explore acro yoga. So what we're going to do is we're going to first of all start off with a Y posture. And I have to say the key thing with acro is that you're making sure that your knees are above the foundation of your ankles, and equally that your shoulders are in line. So I'm going to come into what we call chair pose, and Jasmine's going to jump up for me. And she's going to slowly, the key with acro is you go into it so slowly and no jumping. She's going to go onto my knees, super fast there, Jazz, and lean back. And actually the weight distribution balances out together. So if you two want to give it a go. And because of that, this is quite a secure posture that I could hold for quite a while. How about you, Jazz? And if you just turn that foot a little bit to the side, that's it, good girl. So we've got a really strong posture there, and you can lean your heads back and feel totally secure. So getting out of the posture, just like getting in, you need to do ever so slowly, no kind of jumping, stepping down to realign your balance. All right, we're going to do something now called a bunk bed. So I'm going to get into a lying position, a shavasana, but don't worry, I'm not falling asleep just yet. Jasmine's going to hold onto my ankles, walk her feet backwards. I'm going to gradually take one foot, the other foot, and push her up into a bunk bed. Do you guys want to give it a go? And the key with this one is to really hold the ankles on both sides, because that's the pressure point there, where the weight can be comfortably held. Look at that, double bunk beds. And just like before, slowly exiting the posture as you did. Going into it. So the next one we're going to try is, I know, Harvey's favourite. And I'll probably show it sideways so you can see, because getting into this is key. So I'm going to get into tabletop, making sure that my shoulders are right above my wrists, if you want to come around this side. And my knees are right above my ankles. That is the key here, because if you're forwards or backwards, you're just going to collapse. So the key there is shoulders and wrists in line, and then Harvey is going to mimic that on top. Good boy. Well done. If he turns his feet out a little bit, he'll have a bit more balance. Well done. And then we kind of stretch back into what we call a crab tower. Do you want to give it a go?
We're ready to have a go.
Harvey, do you want to do it with Helena and I'll do it with Jazz?
Okay, yep.
So key is that alignment.
Try again.
So coming into tabletop, that's it. So one hand on one shoulder, one hand on the other, then bringing your feet up in each way. Good girl. Bring your foot right to my knee. Good girl. Turn your foot out. Bring your bottom up and your head back. Good girl. And then slowly coming out. Well done. Brilliant. All right. Another acro pose, which is a favourite of the children, but also adults when children are often younger. Harvey, I'm going to demonstrate on you again, if that's okay. So I'm going to come on my back and make my arms quite strong. Harvey's going to come forward and connect with my hands. We're coming into aeroplane, Harvey, so I don't want wobbly arms here. We've got to have really strong arms. I'm bringing my foot, not on his tummy and not on his legs, just on that hip bone, and I'm turning my foot outwards. Okay, so then no jumping up. I kind of just move my legs into straight and he glides up. So then if Harvey looks at the ceiling, brilliant, straighten your arms for me. That's it, good boy. Then the weight distribution kind of equals out. And if he's feeling super brave, you're feeling brave today, Harvey, he may be able to let go of one arm. Are you ready for the other one? Slowly, slowly, slowly. Oh, not quite ready. Well done, Harvey. And then we'll slowly, and if he's really clever and goes limp, if you go really relaxed for me, then lets his body hang, I can almost give him a bit of a massage and he can really enjoy being up there. And he's completely safe, completely relaxed on my feet there. So we'll come down really, really slowly. Well done, Harvey. Good job, mister. Do you want to give it a go with Helena? Jazz, I'll give it a go with you. That's okay. So up we go. So strong arms for me.
That's it, push.
That's it. So arms straight.
That's it.
That's it. Now relax your legs. You're not jumping up. That's it. Good girl. Now bring your chest up. Chest up, chest up. Legs up for me.
No.
Good girl. Bring your arms. I'm not letting go. Good girl. And slowly coming down. Good girl. Well done, Jasmine. Do you want to come and sit down for me? Fab. Look at you two go. You could hang there all day. Really well done. And that's a really good acro pose to really get that trust between you both. It's a really trusting pose. So the final one we're going to do is I'll demonstrate sideways again. So Jazz, if you just want to come there for me. I'm going to get into a dog, and this is a really good asana to get an adjustment for the adults. So when I'm in my dog here to get that kind of deeper posture in my back. I'm going to ask Jasmine to come and stand by my feet. That's it, good girl. And she's going to slowly lean back and be supported by my dog. And I'm just going to move my feet a little bit. So then, if you move your feet out a little bit, Jazz, that's it. Then she can really kind of relax into that asana. And it's a really good pressure on me as well. So do you two want to give it a go? That's it. And then we'll slowly come up, Jasmine. That's a really, really good one. And it's kind of that opening the spine equally. You can be back to back like this. And I can lift her up and kind of let your head relax. Good girl, Jasmine. And that kind of opens up her spine as well. And it's a really good posture for me as well. Really, really grounding. So I'll let you practice those for a few minutes and we'll be coming back and relaxing into a assisted Shavasana. Okay, we've come to the final part of our everyday yoga with children today, and this hopefully will be a godsend for you parents at home and relax your child into a state of slumber that will really help sleep. They really, really enjoy this activity and I hope you will too. They may even learn some of the tricks to try out on yourself, which is always a good thing. So what we're going to do is first of all come up to your child and we really want them to feel that state of relaxation. So in order to do that, they need to feel as tense as possible. So what I want you guys to do is really tense your fists together, scrunch your toes, bring your shoulders up to your elbows, squeeze everything in as tight as you can and relax. Relax every muscle. Really, really well done. Relax down. We're going to do it again this time, but I want your feet together, everything into your body as close as it can and be as stiff as a board. So if Helena and I come and try and move you, look how stiff she is.
So strong.
We've really got that stiffness there. That's it. Well done. And relax. Relax down. Okay, and just to test how relaxed they are, we should be able to now pick up their limbs and they should be uber floppy, which is pretty good. So we're going to start by moving up the body and relaxing each part and relaxing each muscle. So we're going to start with the ankle. Take one ankle in your hand, the other hand under their knee, and kind of guide those hip circles round to really make that hip muscle relaxed, the leg muscles relaxed. When you've done one way, you can do the other way. And it's really nice to play some really calming music when you're doing this. To kind of get into the mood and bringing that one down. Giving the leg a little bit of a pull. And you may just want to pull each little toe out, that famous nursery rhyme of each piggy went to market. I'm sure you could sing that if you wanted to. Then we're just going to squeeze gently the muscles up, but remaining one hand connected at the ankle to kind of feel that grounding feeling. When you get up to the hip, just a gentle press on the hip there. Okay, so we're going to go over exactly the same to the other side. So holding one ankle in your hand, the other knee in your hand, and doing those hip circles one way. And the other way. And it's a really nice activity to do if they've been at school all day or they've had a sports activity and they're really kind of hyperactive, to kind of calm them down and get into that slumber state. So bringing it down and giving it a pull and then squeezing up. Oh yeah, the little piggies went to market. And then the squeezing up. And it's not necessary for the child to have their eyes closed or for them to be silent. It can be an activity where you're discussing the day, the chatting. You know, there's no kind of rules with this, whatever feels good. So then we're going to move up to the top of the body here and take one wrist and take first of all the middle finger, and just like the leg, we're just going to see if it's really, really relaxed and give it a bit of a wiggle and let gravity do its thing. Then holding the wrist just in between each one, we're going to do it with each of the fingers. And just kind of holding the wrist in between so we're not kind of pulling anything that's going to cause any pain there. Okay, and bringing the arm down. And again, we're just going to rotate that shoulder round one way. And the other way. It's a good sign neither of them are asleep on us yet, Helena. And then giving that a gentle tug out. And then that squeezing up. When you get to the top, just that gentle press on the shoulder. And again, repeating it on the other side. So starting with the middle finger. Oh, there's a click there, Jazz. That feel good? Holding that wrist. And each finger. And it's a really good realignment activity, especially if you've got children that are so active, so busy, moving around the whole time. So then moving the shoulder one way and the other way. Does that feel good, Harvey? You feeling pretty relaxed? Mm-hmm. And then pulling the arm out. And again, that gentle squeezing all the way up. Fab. And a gentle press on the shoulder. Okay, then you're going to move yourself to the top of their head. And first of all, we're just going to ever so gently just have their head with your hands over their ears and give it a gentle kind of pull to realign there. And equally pressing down on those shoulders so carefully to make sure that the backs of the shoulders are really open. Okay, the next part of here is that we're just going to hold the skull, the head, in one hand, just really kind of at the base of the head there. And with your free hand, kind of just massage the tops of their shoulders and the neck area. That's it. And that's such a tense area for children and for adults, I know, that have been at school, and you can swap over to the other hand. When they've been leaning down at their school desk all day, or even TV or texting, as lots of children are these days. And then just pulling that head out a little bit again. Now I've got an oil here. I've got a sandalwood oil, but you can choose any fragrance you like. Equally, moisturizer works, or any kind of soothing thing that you use in your family. It could even be talc. So I don't know if you would like to use one, Harvey, but I know Jasmine likes it, doesn't she? Okay. So we're just going to rub it in your fingers. And we're going to start just on the ears first of all. Such a sensitive area, and something we obviously use every day, but actually how often do we touch them and kind of waken them up? So we're just going to start on the lobe and bring those fingers up there. Okay. And then to do the next bit, it might be nice to actually rest the child's head on your knees as a bit of a pillow there. Does that feel comfy, Jazz? Okay, and then you're going to just move the cheeks, the cheek muscles around, relaxing the jaw and all those facial muscles. And then you're just going to put your thumb and your forefingers on the chin and kind of follow the path of the jawline. Make them smile, even if they're not enjoying it. That's it. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to place our thumbs on their nose and your hands on their cheeks and kind of guide up through the third eye, down and round their brow, and just holding there for a minute on their temples. And then again, really, really slowly going up, round their brow, onto their temples. One last time. Up their nose, on their third eye, round to their temples, and just hold there, covering their ears to kind of limit the sound around them. They can smell the smell that you've used, and holding onto their temples is kind of that real grounding feeling for them, where their body should be so relaxed. And then ever so slowly take your hands off. We're going to warm up our own hands by rubbing them together to create some heat there. And now our very obedient children aren't asleep because it is in the morning. However, yours may be in a state of slumber or even asleep right now. But what we're going to do is, with the heat of our hands, just kind of hover it above their face and their eyes. And they should be able to feel that warmth and that heat radiating through their body, starting with their head. And what might be nice is then to just really carefully, gently place your hands on top of their face. Slowly open your fingertips to let the light back in. And bring your hands to their hair, through their hair. Might want to give them a bit of a massage as you go. And that ends their massage. So thank you for joining me for Everyday Yoga with Helena and me for the children.